So, family, just came from a meeting from my son's school and shot off these ideas, and everything. Wow, my forehead is so greasy. But of course, I'm a woman of faith and I try to keep my spirits up. I mean, that's all that we can do is try. Um, but of course, I'm human and I fall short sometimes. So please, if I've done anything unwillingly to offend you, then I do so greatly ask you to forgive me and charge it to my head, not my heart, because I genuinely love people. Although sometimes, you make me not want to love you. But all jokingness aside, though, I just shot off some ideas with my son's special ed teacher. And apparently, his wife has her own baking business. Ta-da! I love baking. I have a passion for baking. Anybody that knows me knows that. And I may have just walked into my first business consultation as far as how to help manage and set up and help grow someone's business. I'm not apprehensive. I don't feel nervous. Most times when we do things, we feel apprehensive and nervous about things, but I think this is my calling and I think I have a knack for it. I love to talk and shoot off ideas as well as help and assist a person in getting the resources that they need in order to be a better them and better their lives. So while we might not have all it is that we need to have together, I think it's important to understand and know that when God gives us a gift, He doesn't expect us to be perfect in it. And therefore, we just need to be who we are and operate in the best that we can. And as the Bible says, our gifts will make room for us. Because my special ed liaison, he said, why aren't you charging for this? People charge for this type of information. Yes, honey, I will give you something to drink in a minute. So, and as I told him, I said, well, I guess I didn't figure out how to charge. So while giving the information that I give, I'm also learning how to perfect my craft. And while the first gig, maybe the second gig, all the way to the third or fourth or fifth might be minimum in compensation, I get the experience of doing what I love. And it's seeing people prosper in what they want to do. So, of course, I already have a Facebook group, Know Your Rights, Advocate for Yourself and Others. If you know someone who wants to join, just tell them to come look us up on Facebook, so that you can get the information that I give. I do template letters for credit repair. No, I'm not an expert. No, I don't repair no one's credit. I could for a fee, that I will do, or I will just charge you to write the letters up and hand them back to you to get notarized and make your copies. because my time is my time, and that I do know. Um, Other than that, I give freely because even though it takes me a while to, Isabel, stop. It takes me a while to find and research this information. I just feel a need to give the information because 9 times out of 10, as we all know, people fail to act on information, even if it's sitting in front of them. I've heard it once, I've heard it twice, I'll probably continue to hear it for the rest of my life. Is if you want to hide information from a person, put it in a book. And that's not how it was presented to me, but it was presented to me as if you want to hide information from a black man, put it in a book. But ignorance is bliss, and it doesn't matter what color you are, you can still be ignorant and not want to read. So, and people want things handed to them on a silver platter. So, with that being said, to each his own. I mean, if I have to do it, or if you ask me to send you something, then yes, I am going to charge you because now I've taken out of my time extra to service you individually instead of you going and doing it for yourself. After I've given you everything that I could to succeed in whatever it is that you're trying to do. Um, Now, of course, like I said, that is just one of my biggest pet peeves. I had it out with somebody on a post about that, and after a while, I mean, like, you make yourself look dumb because if I do all the footwork and I give it to you and I give you the answer, or I give you the means to get the answer, and you still acting like you're dumb, stupid, and retarded. And I say that not to be insulting, but just to know that this is the behavior that you're displaying. So with that being said, I mean, my biggest pet peeve is when people act dumb and they want you to give them everything when you didn't already gave them enough. That now you need to continue to feed that thing or that education that you just got, and you need to then turn around and nurture and cultivate it on your own. If someone gives you a seed, then plant it. And that's all that I could tell you. Peace and love, family.